10 things that 2,600 Grandmasters do that you don't. Most chess players think Grandmasters are just smarter. They're not. They simply see the game differently. While most players look for moves, 2,600 Grandmasters look for control, pressure, weakness, time, fear. And once you understand the difference, you can never look at chess the same way again. 1. They calculate when others panic. Most players see complications and feel stress. Grandmasters see opportunity. When the position explodes, they don't rush. They slow down. While weaker players react emotionally, 2,600 players calculate move by move, like machines. That's why chaos seems to help them instead of hurt them. 2. They don't play moves, they play positions. Beginners ask, what move should I make? Grandmasters ask, what does this position need? That's a completely different mindset. They improve pieces quietly, they build pressure slowly, and then suddenly the position collapses without warning. Not because of one move, but because the last 10 moves were all working together. 3. They notice tiny weaknesses instantly. A weak pawn, a dark square, a misplaced knight. To normal players, those details look harmless. To Grandmasters, they look fatal. Because at 2,600 level, one weakness is enough. They don't attack immediately. They squeeze, slowly, until the position can't breathe anymore. 4. They think about your ideas, not just theirs. Average players stare at their own plans. Grandmasters constantly ask, what does my opponent want? That's why they seem impossible to surprise. They aren't only playing the board, they're playing your intentions, your fear, your impatience. Sometimes they stop threats before you even realize you had one. 5. They manage time differently. Most players waste time on easy moves, then panic when the position becomes critical. Grandmasters do the opposite. They move fast when the position is simple, and when the moment truly matters, they dive deep. That's why they survive complicated positions with seconds left, while everyone else collapses. 6. They stay emotionally cold. One blunder destroys most players mentally. Grandmasters move on instantly. No anger, no panic, no revenge moves. Because emotions cloud calculation. And at the highest level, one emotional move can destroy an entire game. So they stay calm, even when the board is burning. 7. They make hard positions look simple. This is the scariest one. Grandmasters often win without flashy tactics. No sacrifices, no dramatic attacks. Just quiet moves, tiny improvements, until suddenly your pieces have no squares left, and you realize the game was over 10 moves ago. 8. They know when not to attack. Most players force attacks because attacking feels powerful. Grandmasters wait. If the position doesn't justify aggression, they don't force it. And that patience is deadly, because when they finally attack, the position is already prepared for it. 9. They turn small advantages into victories. A slightly better pawn structure, a better bishop, a safer king. Most players can't convert those advantages. Grandmasters can, because they understand accumulation. Tiny edges become pressure. Pressure becomes control. Control becomes victory. 10. They never stop learning. This is what separates the truly elite. Even at 2,600, they still analyze losses for hours, still study endgames, still question their decisions, because chess is infinite. And the deeper you go, the more you realize how much you still don't understand. That's the difference. 2,600 Grandmasters aren't playing a different game because of talent alone. They're seeing layers most players don't miss. And once you start seeing those layers, ordinary chess never feels ordinary again. This is my chess channel. Still climbing, still learning. Currently at 35 subscribers, but every upload is another step forward. The grind continues.